We'll get lost in it. Style women's prison.
Hey, I've not been in.
No, well, neither have I.
No, nothing about.
I tried. Knock it on brain on the door and they said, no, there's nothing going spare at all. I thought, I don't believe it. So, it's very difficult when we come to weddings because I don't actually know the bride and groom or any of the people. But nobody else does. Who said that? Neither did we, somebody said down here. Oh, he said it, did he? Right. Okay. So, we've got to start things going because we've been watching the video of the wedding and people arriving and things like that, the bride and groom. We've had some music and we've got a lot of drinking and a lot of dancing to do. So I've just got to talk to you for a few minutes and then hopefully make you laugh. I hope you're going to laugh. Where do we all come from then? Do we all come from a fairly local area around here? Salford.
The Garden City of the North.
Garden City. Now, I thought, just for 1 second then, young man, I thought you said Bradford. No, that's where I come from. And normally I give my football team quite a lot of pain, although they've done very well yet. They've done very well this season. But, after today's news, 40 people killed in a stand burning down, so I'm going to leave Bradford City alone this evening. So come on, I want you to talk to me. What shall we talk about? Sex. See? Sex, he says, down here. Lads, sex down here he wants to talk about. Hands up then, all the people that think that sex is overrated. The steward has left you, I'm afraid. No. Well, it is. You see, I had what people call sex 8 times last night. I put it in and it fell out, and I put it in and it fell out. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Do we have anybody from Ireland?
We do, yes, of course.
Where are our Irish friends?
We're here, and we're 15 still.
And nicely spoken as well. Well, your colleague, next but one to you, we've met already. No, you!
Oh, yeah, we're the key all that.
That's all right, yes, we've met already, haven't we? Now, the thing is that all the comics come on, don't they? And they all, in general, have a go at the Irish. All right? And I personally don't think it's fair. Well, I think that it is a complete myth about Irish people being thick. I think it all stems from the fantastic things that we've all heard Irish people say. Now, you know roughly the sort of things I mean, don't you? Things like, I'll get this tree stump out or the bugger stays here forever. They do. See? Thank you. I have a hook full of Shumard's Murphy, but they're all out. And the other classic. Who tied the bloody dog loose? I've got an Irish news agent. I was in there a fortnight ago. I said, can I have a paper, please? He said, certainly, sir. Would you like today's? Or would you rather, says he, be happy tomorrow? I said, well, I'll have tomorrow. He said, good, you'll have to go back in the morning for that. Because this fella actually thought that bugger all was a steak from home. Thank you, girls. And as it's a family gathering, I've cleaned that one up. You see all sorts of things in this business. I saw a fella the other day with 2 wooden legs and real feet. It's all right. There's an elephant, and this elephant is walking down this avenue in Audley Edge, and it saw this fella, and he's laying sunbathing in the nuddy, no clothes on, bare, on his back. Oh, it was on his back. This fellow was laying sunbathing with no clothes on. You and I are going to have to work together all the time, because have you got there? Oh, she's got all the signatures there. Yeah. We'll start again then. So it's an elephant. This elephant is walking down the avenue. Elephant, and it looks over the hedge. There's a fellow there, sunbathing in the nuddy. Yeah. In the nuddy, right? Soaking all the sun up like that, on his back. Yeah. And the elephant looked at him, and it said, "How do you eat with that?" We should never told that. I honestly do. You see, one of the things that always makes me laugh is when people talk to me about the good old days. Because what will you notice? They always say that, don't they? Good old. When I was a little boy, we were so poor that the dustbin men delivered. Right? So my mother used to have to take the bones out of her corsets to make us all a pan of stew. And for 18 months our rentman, you remember the rentman? Old septic knuckles. 18 months this fellow thought we were a Chinese family. Because every time he knocked on the door, somebody shouted, "Shin Tin." Trouble was, if you paid the rent 3 weeks on the trot, the police were out to see who got the money. God, it was a rough neighbourhood. And when I say rough, I mean rough. I mean, if you saw a cat with a whole tail and 2 ears, you could guarantee the bugger was a tourist. Young Charlie killed his parents so he could go on the orphan's trip. It's true, those days have gone. You see, because what happens is the councils come along in their wisdom and they decide that they're going to pull all these properties down to build slums. No, laugh by all means, for God's sake, one of you laugh. Yeah, but don't tell everybody, pretend you're laughing at me. This is putting up, right? The councils come along with their wisdom. They pull all the houses down to build slums, don't they? Mind you, they had to paint our bugger before they could condemn it. The walls were so thin that every time you boiled a kettle next to a paper peel. You think I'm joking, don't you? Honest. It's true. I got up on Sunday morning and opened the oven door, and this pillock next door is dipping his bread in our gravy. Look at that. But they've gone out in the days of real poverty now. To be honest, they have. I mean, we used to have a kipper nailed up on the kitchen door, and you could wipe your dry bread on it as you went past. I couldn't afford shoes. Used to have to black my feet up and lace my toes together. I had the same pair of pumps for 6 years. I was the only kid in our street with canvas spats. Oh, then I got stick-on soles. No shoes, you know, just bloody stick-on soles. And my dad tried to keep me to the sandals. I said, all right then, if the sandals, where's the strap? Boom, he gave me one at the back of the neck. All these things have happened though, they've all changed, everything's gone. The neighbours, some of us, Some of the ladies in here, at my age, will be able to remember when the neighbours used to come round borrowing things. Hey, we got a cup of sugar, can you let me have a bottle of milk? Remember things like that? Yeah. You did used to do it. I even had one. She'd be stood there, you get the knock on the door. And she'd be stood there, rap over pinny. Hair like Hilda Ogden. Turban up. Woodbine. Stockings on down to her ankles. Right, if she only had one on, you knew they were having roly-poly push for tea. Coming back now, isn't it? Remembering. She even came round once with a wet flannel. Could we rub a bit of soap on that? She said. As easy as that. Right. Another 5 minutes and we'll have some more music on. Right. I thought you were all going to cheer for the music then. Go on. Go on. 1, 2, 3, let's cheer for the music. Thank you very much. You are right. You are right. Cheering for the music, I know. Right. But seeing as we're on one little theme, I'll just do another 2 minutes for you then, and then we'll have some music on. We'll have a drink. Now you see this paper? I was 28 before I actually saw a whole newspaper. Up to that point it had always been cut into 10-inch squares with a look of string through the corner. But reading the paper like that led to some interesting headlines. Cut into little bits. Man of 60 collapses in chemist shop. Wife comments, I can't understand what he was doing there in the first place. I sent him out for fresh letters. An elephant has done a ton on the M63. A motorist who has to treat this as a roundabout. See that the East Berlin pole vault champion is now the West Berlin pole vault champion. 3 Scotsmen found drowned. Apparently they'd had a pound bed that would keep his head under water longest. And for my friends down in Gwyn, the Irish news. Got it here. The Irish news. After watching a documentary programme on war on want, Murphy went out and threw a petrol bomb to the tramp. The tramp lit it and threw it back. See, the Irish acid bath murderer was lost an arm trying to get the bloody plug out. But now, when asked to comment, he said, "That's all right, sir. It now means I can go around the world single-handed." Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I've enjoyed talking to you. I hope some of you will enjoy listening. We're going to have, we've still got hours and hours and hours yet with the bar open. I hope you're all going to shift all the wires and get rid of the camera and all enjoy yourselves. Get your head down, get your hair down, boogie on down, as we call it, I think is the term at the moment. So from me, Bill Nixon, I'm going to say good night, God bless. Thank you for listening. Hope you've enjoyed some of it. I can't help it if you... That was a comment, wasn't it? Right. So from me, Bill Nixon, we say good night, God bless, and please enjoy the rest of the night, enjoy yourselves, and let your hair down and enjoy it. Thank you very much indeed. You're now DJ Kevin. Thank you very much indeed. That's lovely. Oh, there you go. Many thanks, Bill Nixon. Come on, nice big round of applause. Thank you.